And what is the plan today? Today we're gonna do the game that shaped my life. It's really that. It's like easily top 3 all time. I played this a ton. Like I never really put it down. Like I take maybe a couple years break, and I'm always finding myself back on Raggle. And it's just something about the game. And it's not like a fair or perfect game, but it's a very brilliant game. It's genius in how they designed it. And it's just, ever since 2000 on Dreamcast, it's, damn, this game really did shape my life. My perspective on what a game can be and how far you can push technology when you're willing to really think outside the box. So, anything else you need to cover before I get back in here? We'll probably be doing RE4 and Outward this week. But the schedule will not be up until maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't want to make any promises again, because last time I made some promises and then I fussed the whole thing. No, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do it one day at a time, and maybe I could get back into daily streams. But you know, with life the way it is, and Comcast the way it is, and health and money, I can't make any. I'm not gonna make a promise that I can't keep. So for that reason, I won't make a schedule immediately. But maybe we'll get there. You know, I'm kind of hopeful. Oh gosh. You know, I was thinking about Dead Space again, and I looked up the achievements, and there's actually no achievements on Steam. So I spent all 12, 13 hours using a pistol for pretty much no reason, just because I can. Oh god. But I think let's cover why I'm going to the PSO. Because it's one thing to play it, it's another thing to stream it. And the reason I wanted to stream this is a few of my buddies have been getting into the game, like, just on their own. And that's cool. But they're also kind of clueless, and they don't really know what the fuck they're doing. So I'd rather, like, have like some kind of loose guide on what you need to know, what you need to do, what you need to not do, and some common mistakes you want to avoid if you're going to play this game in 2022 on the Dreamcast or on the PC. There's a lot you can do wrong very fast. Like, you can make a character, and that character is already fucked forever. And it's just, you won't even know unless someone tells you that you made the wrong character and you have to start over because you named it wrong or something. It's that serious. But the chicanery, the absurdity, and how arcane it is, it's like the ultimate flavor, the ultimate spice. Like, you want to have the bullshit in your game, the same way Ragnarok does, where they have all these maps and all these MVPs and cards, but by having it be so obtuse, it increases like the exploration value of the MMO. It's so brilliant. Like, I don't know why Sega and Sonic Teams they haven't gone it right again. They did PSU, and that's fine. They did Funny Star Portable, and I think I would say the portable ones are pretty good, but they're portable, so no one really played them. And they made PSO 2 in 2012, and that kind of got rid of like a lot of the gameplay that I liked in PSO and PSU. And it's been complicated, to say the least. Oh gosh. So without further ado, I think I've covered pretty much everything I need to cover. So let's tune the music down a bit. Also, the track I'm listening to is Trick Track Part 2, part of the PSO OST. So if you like good music, here's a pro tip. This game has amazing music, like easily, okay, top 5 all-time game OSTs. It's just, again, it's a magnum opus, dude. It's that good. It's so on the nose, like the orchestral arrangements. And it's so good. I hope I can get to Darioli today, because I want to show that boss and the music and the sense of like wonder and like fear, and it's just like it's pumping. Oh my god, I'm having an orgasm right now. It's like it's when the drum and the beat kicks in. And you see that dude like roaring in your face, and you're kind of helpless, and you have to get in there anyway. Oh, let's get in the game. let me stop gushing here and just show you the damn game. Let's open it up. We are playing version 2 on the PC. So this is not really like the prettiest Like, in fact, it probably looks better for you guys than it will for me. But let me switch over here. Make sure the window is good. And I will have to adjust myself because we're not quite where we need to be. Oh god, this song. Like, this song brings a tear to my eye. Like, you're 9 years old. You turn this on, and you're online? Like, you've never played online before because online didn't exist back then. And you're talking to people in, like, fucking Japan, in Russia, with this game. Oh my god. And there's a keyboard. It's like infinite replay bar. I can't even speak straight because it's that good. It's so genius. The game is perfect. Oh god. Let me get some hype here. I figure we have a lot of space. Let's use the space we have. Do you want to go full body? You're not really blocking anything. I don't like showing my feet. You know, there's some people that really like feet. I don't want to reward them for their feet. Thing. Not only shaming them. It's come on, dude. I'm trying to stream. Don't make it about feet. So let's just let's go around here. How about this? This looks fine. Go to the right, to the left. That's pretty good. Okay, I want to use a little more resource because we have all this space. We really have a lot of space. I can't even emphasize how much space we have. We have too much space. Oh my god. Okay, this is good enough. I'm happy with this. This is Phantasy Star. And for some reason, because it's old, because it is what it is, the native resolution is like 640 by 480. Which I guess makes sense. 480p on a console, so that sounds about right to me. But, oh my god. They did not do this game any favors when they ported it to the PC originally. Like, they did make it better in Blue Burst, but this is like a really sussy version. It's not a good version. But it works, and it has crossplay, because there's some crazy dudes out there. They go buck wild, making sure it works. And they've gone above and beyond making sure that the game is still alive. If you want to play this game, it can be done. Like, this old version of an old MMO, the main server's offline, it still works. It's like, oh my god. The community out there for this kind of preservation it's necessary, and it's appreciated that people are willing to go out of their way to keep things alive, keep the lights on. So thank you to the guys at Silverant, formerly Shithack, Ives, that kind of thing. So, I think we're ready to get this started. So, I do have characters, and I am going to use the ones I have already, but before I do that, I want to show some of the decisions you can make when you're starting out as a new player. Never played it before. What are you going to see? What are you going to do? What are you going to pick? Let's pick number 3 for now. This is what you're presented with when you start the game. You have 9 classes, and this decision matters quite a lot. Quite a lot. You have... Let's start this up. You have Hunters, which are mainly on melee. They focus on melee and high attack power. You have Rangers, which are mostly ranged and have a high attack accuracy. And you have Forces, which are mostly magic users, or they use techniques. It's called techniques in this game. And they use a lot of fire, ice, lightning, and some light attacks, some dark attacks. But between this, there's also 3 races. You have humans, which are pretty average. You have Newmans, which are kind of like an experimental race, where they got combined with like an altered beast. It's the main thing about Newmans is they're better at magic, but weaker at regular attack defense. Then you have the Cast, which is the alternate path, where instead of being mixed with like a beast, they're more like cyborgs, and they give up all their access to techniques, period. They cannot cast magic at all. So by going by Cast, you're going all in on just pure damage and offense, without any magic and no sparkle shit. So it's pretty cool. And I will say again, this game also has male and female generally a little less attack and a little less health, but they have more accuracy and technique mastery. so let's, for the sake of demonstration, we will pick this girl. She's good at magic, good at melee, pretty flexible class. Not the best one by any means, but they're fine. This is an old, this is super old. You don't get any options. You have 10 options. You better like those 10 options, because that's all you get. But hey, there's some good stuff. I think let's go with this for now. And I can get Queen here. I think so. Sure, it's good enough. Hey, Vio, welcome in, welcome in. I will say this is mostly for the archives. I'm not the. I don't know if I'm ready to talk to chat, but hey. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And have a good one. Alright, so the next part in our character creation, we have costume, which is pretty typical stuff. Just 9 options. Pick whatever looks good to you. What else? Sure. Color doesn't really matter. There are things that do matter here. This is not the top 3. Let's see. Height is what it is. You know, in MMOs, height can matter quite a bit. Like in the sequel, PS universe, height can influence the height that your attack comes out. So by having a short character, your bullets go out lower, which could make it harder if you to shoot over like slight inclines and things like that. So it's kind of weird. And every MMO has the meta. If you want to use super try hard, you go max height or min height, depending on the game. For this game, I don't really think it really matters that much, but sure, let's go in the middle. I don't really care too much. So this is the first trap, and the most important trap in the entire game. Your name. Your name has a direct correlation to the section ID you will be assigned, and your section ID determines all the loot the character can ever get for its entire lifetime, ever. So if you get the wrong ID, let's say you're playing a hunter and you get Pinkle, you're gonna get all force weapons, and you're not gonna be able to even get. You don't even have the possibility of ever getting the best weapon for your class if your name is wrong. And it's so obscure. It's bizarre how it works. Like each symbol in your name has a number assigned to it. You don't even know what it is. Let's put Bonemiser for demonstration. You never want to auto because this fucks you up. But here's your little pro tip. Careful with the menu. That's fine. But we're gonna let's see what we get. I'm not gonna play this character. I just want to show you. It's so insane. Like here, I got Skyly. This is actually pretty lucky for this character because Skyly gets a lot of swords and not a lot of. I think it's mech guns. I mean, you don't want mech guns as a hunter, but you may not necessarily want the highest drop rate of mech guns. So that was mostly to show you guys the trap of section IDs and just how characters work. I will say the best class in this game, in this version, is pretty much far and away the Hue cast. And it's... Can I delete this? I don't think I can anymore. Well, we have a character to fuck with us. I want to play this guy. I've already done the research. Already know it's good. It's Hue cast, the right section ID. And my main, quote-unquote main for collabs will be the Raymar. Less damage than the Hunter, but he has access to magic, and he's still plenty enough damage. So I could cast Shifta, I could cast Vesta, I can help my team out in ways that the Hue guys is a very selfish class. Where it's just, all it is, it's about me, me, me. I'm the best. It's my game. You obey my rules. That kind of thing. Oh, yeah. Welcome in, by the way, Zut. I do appreciate it that you're here. So we're gonna play online. I mean, I'm not gonna play with anyone right now. But yeah, I'm gonna play online. Is anyone online? Is there... You know, they usually play on Saturdays. It's Dreamcast Live. Plays on Saturdays. Hey, there's someone online. There's case in point, playing on Dreamcast. But I wanna play solo, because I'm here to teach. Solo for a bit. Fuck it, for Abby. Abigail, if you're watching, be gone. And we do have modes. And we're not going to do this today, but there's the challenge mode where you start from level 1, and there's the battle mode, which is just the fuck around in PvP. But we're going to keep it as it is. I will say, they have this out of the gate, and it kind of surprises me that they let you pick Ultimate. Don't do this, or you'll just die. Like, Ultimate is like for level 100 plus. This is for either 20 or 40, and then this is in between. So you want to beat each mode before you go to the next one. It's like it's pure level scaling, and you need to have things that match you just want to be able to hit them. And leave it at normal. And we have this option. Let's go V2 only. Doesn't really matter for us. So when you're new, you have all these options. You don't really know what the fuck it even means. So for that reason, I'm gonna do a quick tour of the city. Why you would want to do each thing. What you need to know in the Pioneer 2. This is where we are. In front of us is the planet Raggle. We are from the planet Coral, I think? Either way, we're settlers going to a new land, and the whole plot of the game is Pioneer 1, which is the ship came before us. They seem to be good, but then all of a sudden there's some kind of explosion on the surface of the planet, and there's no communications. Trying to figure out what happened to Pioneer 1 and to the hunters and so on. So don't go here. This will send you back to the lobby. Not really necessary. This is the mission terminal. You get quests and missions from here. Generally speaking, missions are always better experience than just going on the planet vanilla. But there's not always a reason to do it. Like if you want to just do it the old-fashioned way, it's fine. I'm looking for where is that? Towards the future. So this is a full run of the game. You do every single zone, every single boss, and it's generally the best way to get experience in the entire game. So if you want to level fast, if you're strong enough to do it, which I'm not, I just can't do it right now, I'm too low of a level. This is the one you want to do over and over and over. It's just the one. This is the equivalent of White Beast S in PS Phantasy Star Universe. This is the one. So you need to know this is here. We're not going to do. Let's look around first for a second. I know what I'm going to do. Let's keep looking around. So to our right, we have the regular surface portal. We can start at only Forest 1. Every time we make a lobby, we only have Forest 1, and eventually we unlock more as we keep playing. For offline mode, I think it saves the progress you make, but it's not a big deal. Alright, here you have the hospital. You're not going to use this very often, but if you take a lot of damage, you want to save pennies, come here, pay 10 bucks, you're good. Oh, you're Pinkle. I hope you're a force. If you're not a force, like, the thing about Pinkle is it's great for force. It's the best for force, by far. But if you're a hunter or a ranger, that character is screwed. And there's certain combinations for other classes where they're like, I know Yellow Bows, Red Rhea, and Whittle are kind of even, but not perfect. Like, I think Whittle doesn't get any shotguns. Welcome in, Krabby! Crab, how's it going? Fellow Crab, Tuber. And here's just lore as far as I'm aware. Yes. Principal Tyrell. There's some lore. There's an explosion. Last contact. I covered this. Music is off. What's going on? I'm a skilled hunter. Let's help you out. So there's no reason to go here at all. But I figured why not show it off anyway. Cool. Well, tomorrow, holy cow. Hope that goes well. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. Astronomy. Oh gosh. You know, I kind of have a bad habit of confusing astronomy with astrology. And, let me not get too distracted, but let's just say I like one of them way more than the other. So the main thing you need to know in Pioneer 2 is all on this side of the map. So right in front of me, behind me, and to our left right here. So let's go back inside here first. This is the shopping district. The main thing you need to know is right here. This is the item shop where you buy healing items. So this game has a lot of uncommon names for things you need to know. Like this is a healing potion. It's called a mono mate. All mates will heal you. And all fluids will refill your TP. Which, in fact, if you look at my character in the top left, because I'm a cast, I have no TP at all. So I can never, ever in my lifetime cast any magic at all. Like, I'm not even allowed to bind it. Can I even see it? No, I can't even see it on the menu. If I was a human or a Newman, you would see a bunch of icons for like Resta and Foyi and Grants between the attacks and the mates here. But because we're cast, because I want just big numbers, I paid for it with no flexibility. So we have some discs here. Discs will teach you techniques. Like this will raise your damage. Shifter will raise your damage. You have Resta to heal you. And a higher level Resta will heal nearby allies. Which I thought, when I picked Raymar, I thought I could heal Sigrid with level 1 Resta. Lo and behold, I need level 6 to even have the chance to heal her, so unfortunately she died a lot because I couldn't carry her. But that's why I'm doing this. Alright, then there's Zone Day, which is lightning, Foyi, which is a fireball. This is the big one. Moon Atomizers will revive your teammates, and if you die in this game, generally in the vanilla version, you drop your money and you drop your weapon. On this server on Altamira, you don't during missions, but that's only on Altamira and not on Vega or the other ship that I didn't pick. So you definitely yes, this game will fuck you over. It's so cruel. Like there's no babysitting. You better not die. Like at least you don't drop all your gear, but like having to run back and pick up your gun and not die in the process is a task and a half. Especially in combat. There's almost always going to be enemies there if you died. Don't play with that. So the main thing is mates, moon atomizers, and the telepipe. This is your escape rope. This is your go back to town mega item. This will save your ass. If you're afraid of dying and you just need to get out, just pop down the pipe, go back home. You're safe. You can go back to the hospital. You can sell stuff. You need this. Like it's arguable. You don't need it on a button, but you do want at least a few of these in your pocket at all times. We're already maxed out on mates, thankfully, so I don't need any more. But that's the main thing: the moons, telepipe, mono mates, and we're good to go. So trap vision is for humans. I can't even buy it because I have permanent trap vision. The thing about casts is because they give up all techniques, they compensate by letting you see traps, and eventually I think you unlock traps. I don't know if it's in this version. It might be only in episode 2. But eventually you do unlock traps. You're able to like just drop a trap, you put an ice trap, and screw everyone over that way, which is pretty nice. But it may not be in this version, so I don't want to see that. So they have the weapon shop. No, not really worth it, but it's there. We could do it if we wanted to. I will say, Vine Saber. That's not bad. So for the sake of the stream, I will buy it, but this is a waste of money. So don't do what I just did. I'm gonna explain why in a second. Alright, so here's the armor things. It's the same thing. You don't really want to buy this. You just get this by playing the game. But it's there. Like the main thing is the green one, and finally the Tekker. He's a bastard. So first of all, let me look at the item I just bought. It's the Bind Saber. The Bind Saber has a chance to paralyze, and that's can be discovered by it's basically like a scroll of identifying the rare drop you get, and you'll notice when it's rare when it has question marks next to its name, and it has a big Xian turquoise color. It's pretty obvious. But this guy, you could pay to research what the item is, but he won't necessarily give you the right answer. Like he could give you could give him the same item twice, 10 times. You know, say one time it's crap, and the next time it's actually this item, or it's upgraded, or it has different numbers on it. So you want to be very careful when you're teching an item, because he will lie to you quite often. It's like almost half, I don't know what the exact number is, at least half the time. And later on, the more you play, this becomes more and more important, because you want to make sure you get the right item. Like you want to make sure you get that he identifies your Agito as the right one and not the wrong one, you know? Because it could change so much of the weapon. So let's go quick to the bank right here. The bank is to our right, to our left. And I think I'm seeing inverse right now. I don't need to do too much here. I already have what I need. You can deposit Meseta, which is your money. You can deposit items if you want to. You don't want to deposit anything. Let's put that. You know, we can probably equip that during our run. So we'll just leave it with us. Again, it takes stuff out. I don't have anything here. Right, one quick addendum. Telepipes, which is the way to go home, they spawn right here. So when you use a telepipe, this is where you go if you want to go back to the surface. It's not all the way back to the portal on the complete opposite side. It's here. So keep that in mind. You don't want to get lost in town. So, anything I need to cover before I get on the surface? Because I want to make sure I do everything before I go on the surface. Because once I'm fighting, it's another story. Equipment, fine as it is. You have a weapon, you have armor, you have an attachment to the armor, and you have your mag. Oh, got the mag. So earlier today I was talking about the section ID. The mag is the second way that the game can fuck you over forever. You raise, it's like a pet. And every item you feed it raises a specific set of stats. And you won't know what it is unless you either feed it and experiment, or you Google it and you find out what every item does before you actually do it. Oh my god. And it matters a lot. It affects your stats. And once you get a point in your mag, you can't take it away. It's permanent. Although thankfully, unlike the IDs, you can just get a new mag and you can start over from scratch. But that's very painful. You don't want to do that unless you have to. You know what you're doing. You know, fix it, that kind of thing. Upgrading your mag levels your photon blast. Like I have one right now. Like so, again, you have to do your mag because if you don't level your mag up, you won't get these attacks. And the attacks are usually AOEs or a line attack or air only attack. And there's one more that does it gives you shift up and D-band, which is the spells that increase your attack and defense. So those ones are generally pretty money. You want Myla and Eula, you want the Dolphin, and you want the one that hits in the air. But depending on how you level your mag, you'll get different stuff here. And you have to do your research. I can't, it's so deep. I could do a whole video on it and it wouldn't be enough. So, for the sake of this stream, I will say, generally speaking, for hunters and rangers, just feed them antidotes for a little bit. And they'll be good until like level 30. Because it levels your dexterity, which is great. And you can eventually go to a Nidra or a Sato with that. And for forces, I think it's monomates? I'm not sure what it is for forces. But for hunters and rangers, which is generally the more common classes, antidotes are fine. But experiment, do your research. Don't take my word for it. This is the bullshit. It's alternate bullshit. Okay. Customize. Right, I do want to put this special attack. So when you get that rare weapon that I bought at the store, I have a bind saber. You need to bind the extra attack on your face pad, or you can't use it. So you really want to make sure you know you're doing it. With the moon atomizer, you're not going to use it. So we'll use this. Okay. So I think we're ready to go. I've set up what I need to say for now. I have another speech prepared once I'm on the surface. Oh god. That was a fast load. If you're on Dreamcast, that is like a 30-second load. So enjoy the SSD of 20 years in the future. What does it look like? So this binds. Okay. So in this game you have 6 face buttons. You have the A button, B button, and X button as your main attacks you can customize. And you can hold the right trigger to go to another layer of 3 attacks. I mean, or whatever you want it to be. You can put restart, you can put any attack, any defensive thing, any item on your face buttons. The ones you can't change is the Y button. And by default, regular Y just opens a talking thing. This is auto-translated to the recipient's language. So let's say I'm playing with a Japanese dude, and I want to say thank you, or my pleasure. This will say whatever this is in Japanese on your screen. So that was one of the big genius game design things. You can pretty much say whatever the fuck you want. This is like Dark Souls tier. Like, what are you waiting for? Where are you going to meet? You can make some really nice sentences, but in the modern day, not really necessary. Back in the day, this was mental. This is insane. There are boxes to loot. It's a room by room game, and there's also these little teleprompters, which are not important at all unless you care about the lore. Now I'll read one. This is Rico Tyrell. This is the daughter of the principal on Pioneer 2. She is a scientist turned hunter, and she's gone missing. So the whole plot of the game is what happened to Pioneer 1, what happened to Red Ring Rico. And Rico she's supposed to be amazing. But as she ventures through seeing what the hell is going on, she's missing in action, and we don't know. What are you gonna tell me? So she leaves a lot of messages. This is the main source of lore in the game. But she just comments on what the hell is going on. What's the deal, you know? So I did forget one thing. I want to do a mission on this stream. So I'm not gonna do the vanilla experience. I'm gonna do a mission. I know what to do. It's sword. Because missions give you extra rewards, give you harder enemies, more interesting encounters. Let's do a Lost Heat Sword. And there's a little lore if you want. There's this pansy, he lost his sword. I think he died and he drops it. Yeah. We gotta get it back. It's the exact same thing we're gonna do otherwise. It's just Forest 1, Forest 2, Dragon, but you get paid for doing it. So that's where we're gonna take this mission. You know, I need to take a sip here. So let me relax a bit before going. Oh gosh. I think I've talked more than I ever have in the past 2 weeks, right now. So, I hope you enjoy the dulcet tones of 3'6" Goblin. So, weapons can be found in boxes or by monster drops or by quest rewards. And weapons can be swapped, tap swapped, by holding the right trigger and pressing Y. And it brings you this nice menu. So if I press the right trigger again, it'll go to items, and again to... Oh, I'm a cast, so I can't show you. But if you press it a third time, it'll show you your techniques, your spells you can cast. So you don't necessarily, you aren't limited to just 6 buttons. You have to use the extra stuff by holding RT, Y, and you either swap or you heal, or you cast a spell through this menu instead. And you really want to get good at this, because it matters a lot. It's super important. You can't use just one gun in this game. Like, the whole reason I bought the saber was to show you not just sword combat, but you want to switch weapons often. Like, you can't just use a handgun and assume that's the best for everything. It's not. You want a sword for AoE, you want a slicer for AoE, you want a shotgun, or mech guns, that kind of thing. The main problem with melee in this game, and this is not really a melee surface level game. Like, you can play just melee if you want, but you're gonna get your ass beat if you only have a saber, because this just only a single attack weapon. And when they group up real fast. You can't push them away fast enough. Okay, so I can't believe how fucking strong casts are. When I was on my Raymar, I was doing like 10 damage a hit at level 10. This class is too strong. Okay, but aside, combat is a 3-hit combo for every weapon, and generally speaking, you want to do a charge attack on the third. So every consecutive hit in this game increases your accuracy. So if you go with a charge attack on the very first one, there's a good chance you'll just miss it. Lucky for me, this is like a low level enemy. This is the very beginning enemy. But like, if I was doing charge attacks on a big guy, I'm very likely to miss it unless I do a full combo. You want to use a light attack first, and then on the last hit, you do either the heavy attack or the extra attack. This is short extra attack. It just will not hit. It's too inaccurate. You have to combo into it. Oh my god. But hey, we tried. I'm gonna try to stay melee only until it becomes very obviously too painful. Okay. So, for the sake of this combat, you do want to move around. You want to bait the attack before you go in. Because if you just mash, they're gonna hit you. And you'll get knocked on the ground, that kind of thing. I'm kind of lucky here because they're dying fast, But earlier today, in fact, you'll probably see it as soon as you go to the caves. I was getting my ass beat really hard. you were dying 3 hits at level 1. So again, the reason you want more weapons is when they're grouped up like this, it's too hard to melee them. You want to switch to your handgun, switch to your mech gun, clear them out a little bit, and then go to your strong weapon once they're a little more thin. This is good enough. Let's go back in. Heavy attacks do have some knockback, which is important. Other regular attacks do have like a hit stun, but there's no knockback. So you want to end on a heavy, not just because it does more damage, but it puts you in a safer position compared to before. Loot the stuff I can. We have some tier 3 Giga Boomerangs coming up for us. See if I can melee them the whole time. That miss is killing me. But generally speaking, for melee, 3 hits, heavy on the 3rd, and then you want to back away on the last hit, because otherwise they're prone to meleeing you as soon as your combo ends. You want to get away. Spade them, punish them. Not too different from the stuff you need to know in like Dark Souls. You want to punish dudes all the time. Yeah, this game takes a long time. Like if you want to just go from start to the end, you're gonna have to do a lot of repetition because you're just not strong enough to do it. I will try to do the caves today immediately after this mission, but you'll see immediately I'm severely under level. Like I can't do caves without some pain. It's not quite a Souls-like, but you can apply Souls-like concepts to this game. Again, right there, you dodge it, and then you go. That was not a dodge. That was a evade. That was RNG. There's a stun. Once it's just one dude, it's not too bad at all. Like you do your combo, you do the heavy attack in the 3rd, and then you back away. This is the risk. I would have got hit if it didn't back away. Oh my god. Like once it's this many dudes, it's so hard. Oh, there is one more trick if it gets too unbearable. Enemies cannot go through doors. So if it's just too much for you, just run away, and then hot shot at them from the door and just reset this way. It's kind of cheesy, but it is what it is. It works. It's in the game. Use the mechanics to your advantage. It's in there for a reason, you know? Oh god. Like, as you see 6 dudes. When I was on my Ranger, this would have put me with the fear of God into me. It's too much. It's just way too much. Luckily, they're almost dead. You know, I will say, enemies move pretty slow in this game, which is kind of nice. Because we move slow too. Like everything is designed around the modem of 2001. Like the reason it is the way it is, the reason it's a 3-hit combo, the reason it's kind of slow, the reason it wants you to time your attacks, it's all because of the limitations of the phone lines back in the day. And it's actually kind of brilliant how much they did to keep the game functional. Like on a console online with just a 56K, it's quite. It's kind of blows my mind how inventive they were to design a game around what they had. Right, so it's been about 5 minutes. It's about time to feed my mag again. Mags eat pretty often. It's like every 7 to 10 minutes. It's not a long amount of time. Like you could do it every 2 rooms, and you feed them 3 items, and you go back. And they did get rid of this in PSU. They replaced it with a partner machine. And then they added it back in Fantasy Star Online 2, but it's a lot different. And then they got rid of it again in New Genesis. Like it's just they can't decide if they like it or not. It's kind of funny. Oh god. Is there anything I want to show here? I can go through my stats here with the left and right triggers. I will probably level twice on this mission. Have some money. These are my stats. My MST is 0 because I'm a cast. Accuracy is 73. Evasion is 59. Luck is 10. Luck is the item drop rate. It's kind of nice, but I don't think it changes based on anything except luck materials and just leveling in general. This is elemental resist. This is battle mode. Doesn't really matter. This is challenge mode. Doesn't matter. The main thing is EXP, money, stats. It's pretty much the main mechanics from now on. It's just like enemies and explain the lore. The big info dump is over. I'm kind of glad because my voice is kind of sore just from that. God, these guys. And this is just the baby guys. They're really stupid, but hey. I can't believe I'm missing attacks. Like, this is not a hard enemy. Like, why am I missing? Oh well. Would you believe people speedrun this game? Like, I would never want to because it's so RNG. Like, what map do you get? What items do you get? Are you gonna miss the attack? Will you get the right enemy spawns? Like, for a faster fight? Things like that. Yeah. Yes. And I think speedrun is pretty fast too. It's like less than 2 hours. It's pretty fast. I would have to Google it, but it's fascinating. I really do think it's quite something. Oh god. So we're doing pretty good. We're going through. We're about halfway done with the first zone. I'm going to the second. I'm going to the boss. We're doing pretty good. Doing fine. I'm almost ready to cast my Photon Blast here. You can see that in the top left. There's a yellow ring and a number. And when that number hits 100, I can cast my mag's special attack called the Photon Blast. And I'm going to need it because I'm being ambushed. This is intentional. There it is. Let's get it done. So in a party, if you're in a party, you want to mash the Y button right now. Because you could power up an ally's attack by giving your own PB to your ally by pressing the button. And it's not really too obvious that it's there, but it's so nice. Especially if you're using the shifter one, because it gives you a stronger buff on Myra and Yura. That's a little more intermediate level. You don't need to worry about it. If you miss, it's not the biggest deal. It's a little missing extra damage that you could have got otherwise. I feel like I have a cold almost. I need to drink my water. After this fight here, I'm gonna get a drink here. Slow. The knockback is so important. Like, if I don't do the knockback here, he's gonna swipe me as soon as I'm done with the combo. But hey, with general knowledge, knowing how to combo, do 2 lights and heavy, simple as, it's pretty much all the time. Sometimes you want to go on multiple heavies if you know they won't dodge it, like on a boss or something. If you're not sure, AAX is all you need to know. Risky. Attack first, please. Come on. There we go. And I can just use a gun, but I want to use melee as much as I can. If people get used to just spamming the gun, but don't necessarily have to. Like, you can move a little bit. Like, you're slow, but you can weave if you need to, you know? Just dodge them. And then move after. I'm not doing this very well, but it's optional. It's there. It can be done. It's a skill. Like that. And like that. There you go. Beautiful. But these guys are not quite as hard because they don't crowd you. They always want to go behind you. It's not too bad at all. Although I will say they're kind of annoying. They're kind of annoying to keep pinned because they like to move a lot. This attack is pretty much just to show you what the debuffs look like. They're actually debuffing themselves with Jelen and Zalora, and that lowers their attack and defense. It's actually bad. So you want them to do that. If they do that, do not interrupt them. It'll help you kill them faster. But it's there. That's what it looks like on the screen. The bottom left shows you what it is. So this is the switch. It's in the other room. For the sake of the stream, I'm gonna go into an ambush here. I know it's an ambush, but it's fine. It's more EXP. A lot more EXP. Let's try it. Oh my god. I tried to use the bind. That was not gonna. Oh my god. I think higher level rare weapons are more consistent, but at this level like 5, this is not gonna hit. It's very hard to do an extra attack. There. Oh, there it is. There we go. We're gonna ignore him now. But I don't think it's worth it at this level. But hey, I showed it off. It can be done. In this situation, I would be using a gun if I wanted to play for full survival. Let's use the gun for a little bit. Guns are a lot easier in this game. So if you don't want to think too much, you can use it a little bit, just guns, but it's really bad. It's bad form. Because they're weaker. They're noticeably weaker than like, sabers or mech guns. Unless you're using like a shot for AoE. You don't want to use a lower attack gun if you have a higher attack weapon. Like even forces, they tend to use multiple weapons to get the most out of their techniques. Just sitting pretty. Is our mag ready to eat? It might be. But there is area map. Forest 1 I know by heart. I really don't need a map. And generally speaking, you never really need to backtrack. It's there. You can go back and get lost if you want to, but you really shouldn't. Just clear a room, go to the next one. Clear a room, go to the next one. It's pretty much a tried and true. Not too deep. It is what it is. Kind of progression. My items good. I need to be 1 more level, and then I'll get this one. Barrier, speaker, same. The only really the guns I want are the handgun and the saber. This other stuff is garbage. I'll sell it when I'm done. We're doing good. I'm gonna get jumped again. Like, this mission specifically, the spawns are static. When you go through the portal without a mission, it's a little more randomized. There's like 6 or 7 layouts of the map itself, and then each encounter is also random. They really want to fuck you. Like, these are like higher level than the other guys. Like, you would never see Giga Boomers in Forest 1 if you were doing the regular ass mission. It's the mission that's giving us harder stuff. I cannot believe my hit rate is so low. Maybe it's HuCast that has a lower hit rate. It might be I'm used to the Ranger. Hey Baron, welcome in! I think I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. We are pretty much in the groove on PSO. I've done my speech on how to play the game. My voice is kind of shot. I need a drink. Let me get a drink now, in fact. Oh my god. Yeah, this game is near and dear to my heart. I spent many nights playing all night long, and I fell asleep on my keyboard quite a few times. Even though, like, I was supposed to go to school? No. I just focused on my damn keyboard. I think I'm in Volvo right now. Do I have yellow dots? Yes, I am. So because I hit the level 100 on my PB, this specific mag's reward is invulnerability for a certain amount of time. Nice, nice, nice. That's actually the best one. That's, again, you gotta level your mag. You gotta level it the right way, because otherwise you're not gonna get that. You'll get like a heal or something instead. There's a lot of ways to fuck it up. Let's just use your attack here. So to use your PB, last time I did it instinctively, but you press your right trigger and then you press the button for the one you want. Just use it. The only one I have right now. Yeah. You know, I don't always stream it this time, but my schedule has been out of whack. Pretty bad. But hey, it worked out. I'm glad it did. Not everyone can watch it like 1 in the afternoon. Some people only get the like late night. I'm gonna try to mix it up this week, but I don't want to do anything too crazy. I don't want to say I'm gonna stream every day all the time, but I want to, and if I can, I'll try. So we'll see day by day if I can make it happen. So we're pretty much done here. There's 2 more areas, and now we're in Forest 2. So, okay, we're smooth cruising here. So this is the bug sack. It has another name. It's kind of, it's not really that scary at all. It looks a lot scarier than it actually is. These all die in one hit. And then you just go in, it won't melee you. The only way it could hit you is through the moths. No, really not a big deal. It's fine. So we're chilling, sitting pretty. Oh god, I love Bug Snacks. I need to play that game. They've added DLC for Bug Snacks. I'm not so much a fan of the Nut Shack though. That show, it's so memeable. It was hot garbage. Oh my god, it's bad. But hey, so you have really, if you're gonna melee, you have to learn to do a heavy attack. Without the knockback. In fact, let me just do one without knockback at all. Look at me first. Come on, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. So will he die? He won't. Let's do it on this one. Be fine. Yeah, you have to do the heavy attack. If you do not do the heavy attack, they will combo into you. You're very vulnerable. So absolutely learn. 2 lights and a heavy. Very important. It's essential. Oh gosh. I still can't believe what the fuck were they thinking with the section IDs. The heavy attack does stagger and it does knockback. So you see on every button I press, it glows in the bottom right. Generally the heavy attack is stronger, has extra knockback, but it's also more inaccurate. So the way to compensate is by using the buff you get from combo chains. The first attack is the least accurate. Second attack is a little more, and the third attack is the most accurate. So that's why you want to put it at the end, because you're increasing your accuracy, increasing your odds of getting the hit that you very desperately need. You're gonna suffer if you don't do it. You know, it's really not that bad. Like it's short. Bug Snacks is short, but I liked the characters. I liked what they were doing is pretty genius. It's very charming, but it's a one and done game. So if you don't like it, you're not missing out too much, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. This is not a situation where I want to melee, because I'm not really safe. So for guns, it's pretty simple. Same 2 lights and heavy strategy. But you want to space them. You want to keep as much space as possible. You have plenty of space to run. You never have to stay in place if you don't want to. I will say quick turning is kind of important. So it's not deep or anything. But you just run away. And when you're far enough, you just push down and the left trigger to reset your camera. And the camera matters quite a bit. Like if they strafe, some enemies strafe like the wolf. I just press the trigger, left trigger over and over and over to line up your camera. It's a way to maximize the accuracy of these shots. Otherwise, you'll get boned. Don't want to get boned unless you're me. Yeah. You gotta time your attacks here. We're fine. Lucky there. The forward thrust on the second swipe moves you just enough to dodge a couple of attacks. If you're lucky, if you line up right. Yeah. This is why they need to have the analog stick on the Dreamcast. They did not think far enough ahead on the Dreamcast. There's only one analog stick on the Dreamcast. So, one trigger is doing the work of an entire thumbstick in this game. It takes... I'm getting used to it. It really does. But it's fine. I am man enough to handle it. I'm eating shit right now. Perfect. There we go. Saber. Very nice. I think this is the last fight of Forest 1. Doing good. Please line up. Oh my god. This is one of the many reasons why melee is not as good. Thankfully, hunters don't have to only use melee. Like, even though I'm a hunter, I can use ranged weapons for the most part. I can't use shotguns or rifles, but I can use pistols. Oh, that was kind of embarrassing. But at least it's over. This went the wrong way, huh? Well, either way, it's not here, so let's just move on. What I'm looking for is a red portal to the next area. And it's kind of necessary. I don't really have an option. Except for getting done that way. I am trapped. I just have to kill him or die trying. Please move. Lucky drops! On my main character I did get a luck material. It's kind of nice. But it's not like super rare. It's just nice to have. What I'm looking for in terms of long-term chase rewards is a 50% hit Charged Vulcan from a hunter and a frozen shooter on my ranger. That one's gonna be hard. It's like a 1 in 800,000 drop rate. The drop rate in this game are insane. Like, this is ignoring the section ID, which if you have the wrong ID, you just can't get the gun at all. The drop rate of the perfect Agito, which is the perfect katana, is 1 in 800,000 for the best source, 1 in 1.6 million from the second best source, and 1 in 137 million from a very hard Buma. So it has to be on very hard. It has to be a Buma. It has to be enforced. It's mind-boggling. The crack they were smoking, thinking people would do what they want you to do. Exactly. It's like, who's gonna get that? Like, maybe one person will get that in 50 years. But yes, the drop rate is designed for millions of players. That way, one person gets the rare weapon. But if you're not that one person, you're gonna get popped. Have I gone the wrong way? Well, we're gonna feed our mag here while I'm lost. I'm kind of surprised I got lost. I don't often get lost. What's going on? Where are you? Keep your eyes open. There's really not anywhere else to go. What am I looking? It has to be here somewhere. I must have just passed it and it wasn't paying attention. Maybe it's in here and just didn't see it. Yeah, it's right. I'm blind. I'm actually blind. It's right here. There we go. We're good. We're all set. There we go. We're in Forest 2. We're approaching the Thunderdome. It has a special name. It's a dome. The command center of Pioneer 1 that's been destroyed by... We don't really know what killed it. I think we're not sure yet at this point in the story. What bopped the command center? But let's just say it's a big dude, and they don't play. Let's keep moving. Is it just this guy? It's just this guy. Oh, let's just dump it now. I don't want to save this forever. This attack is not only the best one, but it's the one I have. So hey, AoE and everything. Kill them all. Oh my god. That doesn't hit in the air. Because they're so high, they live. I can't believe they fucking live. These dudes. Well, they're gone now. There we go. So he is on the ground, but he's not dead yet. And it matters quite a bit to kill them. You can't move on if they're not dead. As usual in a video game, you're not allowed to be a pacifist. You just have to kill. You must destroy all life forms. So these boomers are pretty weak. I think they only have like 100 health. But the yellow ones have more. And this guy is a beast. Yeah, I'm a little bit short on the kill. Come on. Alright. I will say that one backstep after every combo, essential for survival. Like, you'll just eat shit all the time if you don't backstep every time. Nemesis. You know, we're gonna use pistol. I can't I can't into camera today. Maybe another day. There we go. Excellent. In fact, now I equip the side armor that I kept with me at the very beginning. Let's do that now. More armor defense. Very good. And two of these. We don't have any units to put in there yet. But that's very important later on. I have played Star Ocean, the sus one that's with the VR. I think it's Star Ocean 3 or 4. That ending. I won't spoil it because it's not the point of the stream. But let's just say it left me really doubting what the fuck were they thinking with that ending. But hey, I am aware. I have played a little bit of that, a little bit of Breath of Fire 3, Legend of Dragoon, a little bit of Suikoden, not too much Suikoden, but I know what it is. What I really want to do is some Final Fantasy Tactics. That game, dare I say, the best Final Fantasy period. It's really good. It's easily my favorite one. It's brilliant. And the art style and the music is perfect. I'm gonna get boned here. But I'm a greedy boy. Like, I know it's coming. I'm doing it anyway, because I just want the loot. And I'm a huge cast. I can take it. See what I can fit in there. Am I full? Okay, so because I'm full, I'm gonna go to town. Sell off our stuff. The tutorial part of the stream, as far as I'm concerned, you're pretty much done with. I've already taught what I need to teach. Like, all I need to do now is execute and show you, like, the flow of what I'm doing. So this, that, this. But model fluids, if I was a caster, I would keep those. Because I'm a cast robot, don't need it. It's garbage. Kings are gonna use their forces. Buy some mates. Buy some. I have a lot of money. Buy a couple of these. And I need 10 of these for my dude. Let's feed him. He's hungry. The mags will not starve, so if you don't feed them, it's fine. But you want to get on it because their max level is 200, and every point of stats counts. It really does. Having 200 extra power when your max power in at level 200 is like 1200 as my current class. It's a big deal. It matters a lot. So keep an eye on your mag a lot. Just looking here again. I'm not expecting anything here to be good ever, but for the I want to see art handgun. That's garbage. I don't need TP at all. And it missed nothing, but hey, it's there. I'm hoping to get one rare item this mission. We can show you the Tekker and the bullshit that he does. The Tekker is some bullshit. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It's like there's RNG on RNG on RNG. Just make your experience even worse. But it's there. Okay, so this is kind of the mascot of Phantasy Star. Like, not just online, but in general. Even the Genesis games, they all have Rappies. And the trick with Rappies is they feign death, and they're not dead yet. So if you wait, if you're patient, if you just chill for a bit, you can get an extra item by hitting one last time when they try to run away. This is just what can really min-max your loot. Not very important at this stage of the game. But hey, it's there. It can be done. There's a little pro tip. You want more money? Wait 10 seconds and shoot him again. Well, I do think in the grand scheme, waiting for a Rappy is probably slower money income than doing missions faster. Well, unless it's like a rare drop Rappy. Like, do you want to wait 30 seconds for 15-minute setup? I don't think you want to. Like, you can. But I don't think you want to. Actually, I will say I'm using the pistol a little more now because I don't want to think too much. If you don't want to think, Ranger is your class. Use just the just redoing the old PSO 2 today. PSO 1. This is PSO version 2. This is PSO 1 version 2. Not even Blue Burst. Like, Blue Burst is more content, more stuff than version 2. But this one has crossplay with the Dreamcast. So for that reason, I'm playing this one. And it's fine. It's different. It's fine. This is a private server hosted by Silverant. Installation is not too bad. The guide is on... You know, the guide I used Jinx's guide. Very specifically, the VTuber I showed off on Silverant. I used her guide. She wrote the guide. But there is another less good guide online on their website. But Jinx is a godsend. I don't think she knows like how amazing she is for PSO. I might have to shout her out again. These are Hilda-Bears. They do not fuck around. In fact, let me just take a hit here. This hit, they don't get staggered by melee. Let me try something. He doesn't care. I'm gonna eat shit. Wait, I might just die here. Will I die? No, I'm lucky. I was willing to die for the sake of the stream. But you don't want to melee these guys. You really want to use your handgun for these guys. It's just that they're stronger, they're annoying, and they do get stunned by handgun, unlike your melee. So more emphasis on you really want multiple weapons. You don't want to use just one. And you want to get used to using the quick swap weapon, the quick swap menu on right trigger plus Y. It matters a lot. It's super important. Like, if you want to be good, you need to swap weapons like that. Oh, here's the first trap ever. Because I'm a cast, I see this in advance. If I was a human or a Newman, I wouldn't see this until it activates. When it makes that noise. So, that's the one benefit of being a cast outside of just having bigger numbers, is you get that the permanent trap vision, which is nice. Traps are in general not really a big deal, but if you're not paying attention, they can get you good, especially the one that freezes you. Then you get frozen into a combo you can't run away from, and you just eat shit and you die. Speaking of, let me not get combo today. Let's use this. Is this miss rate? Come on now. These are not high level guys. I'm kind of surprised how strong I am, because when I was on my level 10, level 11 Ranger on stream, my highest damage was like 23, and I'm hitting 40s as a lower level character, just because I picked a different class. I might want to switch, but I don't really want to, because I want to have Resta and buffs on my main character. Okay. If you want just damage, just power, pick a cast, pick a hunter, pick this very specific class. And people are they're not gonna hate you, but they're gonna sigh. They're gonna be like, oh, another one of these guys, you know, another flavor of the month, charged Volk spammer, using the meta stuff and nothing else. Doesn't know how to play. He only uses the meta. you might run into an elitist that hates you for playing the good stuff. Not me though. I don't care. If you know what's good, by all means, use the good class. The good class is not Junior World. It's Hugh Cast. I'll take one more hit here just to get this active. This should kill, but if it doesn't, I may die. So I'm gonna mash the healing button and pray I don't die. Okay. Okay, I didn't die, thankfully. But I have died before. There's more enemies coming. I think it's to get the moth here. I heard it. This guy is really not good. The only enemy I'm worried about in Forest is the Hilda-Bear, the big guy, the really big guy. Because he has fire, he has a big jump, and he has this really hard melee. I'm just gonna ignore the moths. They're called moths. They are very clearly mosquitoes, but sure. I cannot believe this miss rate. Oh shit. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You need distance, you need the door. The door is like, it's like the line. They will not fuck with you. Oh yeah, Chinese is nice. Let me take a drink here, my throat was really scratchy. Now that I have you guys here, let me ask you a question. It's been on my mind for a little bit. And so far, I'm wondering, do I just do bad streams? In my mind, and this is just me. Streams where I don't talk as much as I do now are not as good. If you want to talk to a dude when you're streaming. But I feel like I stream more often. And even if that means talking less, I might want to just stream every day. Even if I'm not in the mood to talk, you know? I need to stream more. Like, I can't do once a week. That's garbage. I need to stream way more than I'm doing right now. So I'm thinking, do I just do lazy streams? Like, can I get away with like an art stream where I don't talk that much? Like, I don't know, dude. What's the balance? How much is too much? How much is too little? It's on my mind a lot. It really is. And there's no wrong answer here. Like, I know, no food. I have a lot of ramen. I wonder, like, do I want to do a meat stream? Do I want to do a less talkative stream? So just so I can stream more? I'm available. Like, I'm awake, but I'm often like occupied with the cats and family and little kids. So I can't always speak as much as I do today. I can't have constant motor mouth the way I do. This is how I want to stream, but it's not how I can all the time. So it's on my mind. What's the balance? Could I do different streams if it lets me stream more, but not the same way all the time? I'll have to figure it out. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. With that said, this enemy, this room, has been cleared. There's probably some more loot here, but there's also probably an ambush. Bonemiser. Oh, there's another trap. Hey, Rick here. Welcome in. We are almost done with Forest 2. We're kind of trapped. But I don't talk, but just scream monotone. You know, that might be worth it on like April Fools. I don't know about like as a rule. This guy is body blocking. I cannot get away. This sucks. This actually sucks. Thank you. Oh my god. We're gonna try to get a way out. There's a Rappy there too? What the fuck? These boxes are not worth this hassle. Like, I would be dead if I was not HughCast. If I was a Newman, like Sigurd was, I would be on the ground inspecting the floor a long time ago. But hey, cast is a bigger numbers, more health, more damage. Getting away with murder, essentially. There's more. What the fuck? Okay, we're in one piece. There we go. Excellent. And as I said before, because I'm a cast, I have the privilege of seeing a trap in front of my eyes. I don't have any magic at all. It's the price I paid for being a robot. Being a robot's not easy. Like, in my opinion, it's not as fun. You don't have as much going on. You don't have as much to think about. Like Raymond, a ranger male human, it's like I could cast, I could shoot, I could melee. I have pretty much everything I want, except a really big attack power number. My number here is huge, but that's all I'm really getting. I'm not getting versatility. You have a dagger? So daggers are not really that great. But for the sake of the stream, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna mess around. They hit more, but they have less range. Every weapon in the game has different combo. This is on the PC, and my Dreamcast is really not in commission right now. It's kind of bored. But I know a lot of VTubers are getting the Dreamcast set up and Game Pie and Flash Card. So I figured this is probably the main reason why I'm even doing this stream today. It's because they want to play, but they don't know how to play. So I figured, why not just do a tutorial, which I already did earlier. Power Stone. Dude, I heard Alien Front Online is still online, and that was my shit. That was the first game ever with voice chat. Like, I had a peripheral just to chat in combat. It was brilliant. That game is easily top 3. The entire lineup on the Dreamcast. Alien Front Online, PSO, and probably Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 are my top 3 on Dreamcast. That was not the third one's not as common, but that was one of my personal favorites. Jesus, Dreamcast was a fucking system, dude. I'm so sad that the Dreamcast was not good enough to save Sega from leaving the hardware market. Like, this was brilliant. This was actually brilliant. I know Jinx plays it every Friday. I don't know what Sigurd is doing. I don't know if it's like every week or just with their friends. But Jinx, Sega Kawaii plays every Friday with her mates. Well, she's level 100, so you got some work to do. You got to catch up. Like, the reason I made this character was to catch up to Jinx. And it's gonna take some time. It's probably take hundreds of hours of doing this. I am indeed buffering. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let me get out of here for a bit. I'm dropping almost every frame right now. Can you hear me? Comcast has arrived. Fuck me, dude! I thought I was in the clear. Oh, it seems to be stable now. That was bad. I just dropped everything. Oh my god. Oh. So if that happens again, say tomorrow, have a backup plan. The plan for that is I'm gonna play chess, where frames don't matter. Because it's a turn-based game. Oh, but that sucks, dude. Oh, motherfucker. I called him and everything. I bitched at him. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's out of my control. I can't do anything. Like, there's the only other ISP here is AT&T, and they're even worse. Like, they have lower speeds, worse packages. So I'm kind of at the mercy of what they will give me, and it's so insufferable. Like, how do I work with this? Like, I don't know. You think he's gonna give Bird a new, like, carcass? He has to, because Bird's current form, it's underwhelming. Let me just say that. It is not well endowed. It is not very powerful. Very unstable. And I'm throwing a little shade at Birds for the fuck of it. It's true. It's wimpy. It's tiny. Like, see, he's barely any bigger than I am. Don't you want to be like 6 feet tall? I would want to be gigantic. I'm not even fucking around. This is true. It's true. She doesn't have any weapons. Like, her feet will have the boosters, but they're not stable. Like, what the? You can do better than that, man. I could do better than that. See, it doesn't even have a vent. No vent. Yeah, dude, ISP monopolies, especially in the US, it's absurd. It's very frustrating to know that it can be fixed, but the laws are letting them essentially just get away with it. They're not getting punished. But it is what it is. Win streak. I know Rogers is really notoriously bad in Canada. Yeah, they did. Ricure is correct. They're so deep in the pockets of the politicians that they wrote the fucking laws. It's insane. So we're ready for the first main boss of the game. We're gonna pretty much only need the sword here. Don't really need a gun. But it is nice to have both if you get like stuck. This is the dragon. This is what killed Command center. There's nothing left. This is a fucking crater. The whole dome is fucked. We got some work to do. He is a little bit of a slow mover. He doesn't really move that fast. So as long as you stay on his side, you're pretty much safe, good to go. And you really gotta get his feet. He's not like his feet touched. He's doing an attack, but it's not worried about it at all. I hit shit there because I fell. This should do more damage than attacking him the regular way. I'm gonna just try. Let's see. That was nothing. Oh, but I got shit though. Okay. Generally, you want to hit the feet, knock him over, and not get hit by his body. Like his body, just for being in the presence of his massive girth, he'll take damage if he touches you. Be mindful of it. This phase is not really that worrying. He just says a fireball, and he's on spectral. I will say, if you stand under him, you're gonna eat shit. Let me just stand for the sake of the stream. Oh, I got lucky! Holy shit! That was my man. I was invulnerable. I didn't realize I was invulnerable. I would have taken a lot of damage there if I was not invulnerable. You don't want to do that. You want to stay a little bit farther away. I want to use the pistol here. Okay, we got lucky. We're fine. That's the power of raising your mag right. Your mag is like your little baby. It's like your child. You raise your kid right, they will do you good favors. And this is one of the rare situations where you want to do more heavy attacks, because you know he's not going to dodge it. So you could get a little more damage, a little more time save. Doing extra heavies there. So use the 50% health, phase change. This is really not too bad. Solo is not a deal. You just want to stay near the walls and keep moving. And if you like have eagle eyes, you can see him go in the distance. I can't see shit. So I'm using just the radar and intuition to dodge him. It is what it is. I cannot see shit. Like I see the rocks. I can't see the land at all. So every time he goes in and out, he does break the land. You don't want to stand on it. He'll take damage, but not the biggest deal. So one of the reasons you want to use melee on this boss is because if you hit the wings, it does a lot less damage, and you can't really control where the gun aims. It goes where it pleases, essentially. Okay, so do you want to have accuracy, or do you want to have safety of knowing he won't step on you? And maybe you should go for the safety. Or maybe you should go for the guaranteed damage. Just take the hit. Maybe taking the hit is faster. But it's also kind of frustrating. Excuse me. I got lucky there. He chose a nice angle for me to just chill in the corner. It's part of why you wanted to stay near the walls. Nope. Where is he? I know there is a fire pit in front of me. There he is. So we're nearing the end. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. Right. Or there we go. And this game has one last fuck you. His body hits you, so don't stay near them when they die. Yeah, how much health it is? I lost half my health. That's it. We got the mission. Oh, we're doing good. Mission complete. So there's always loot from the boss, and it's not always visible because back in the Dreamcast days, rendering boxes is a mighty task. We gotta do a little bit of exploration. Just know there's about 3 or 4 groups of loot. We've got 2 of them. There's a third. There we go. That's essentially all you need to know for PSO. Like I've already explained menus, the town, combat. Ooh, I got a rare dagger. So I can finally show off the Tekker and how stupid the fucking Tekker is. Oh god. There's the 4th one. Okay, we're all set. Thankfully, when the boss is dead, the hurt boxes are gone here, so I can step on this. But during the fight, that will hurt you. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the CRT, I kind of miss them, dude. Like, in terms of, like, image quality, they were obviously better. But they're more expensive, heavier, so people went to LCDs. And maybe they'll, I don't know, I think it's kind of a shame you lost the tech. So, let's clean out our backs here. And then we're gonna try to do caves. But the last time we did this, I was in a group of 4, and it was still painful. So, doing it solo, it's probably going to be even more painful. So that, and that. I will keep that for my other character. What do you got? Ooh, I'm going to keep that. That is nice. So green text weapons have a hidden bonus to specific enemy types, and this one has extra 20% to altered beasts. This is what we're going to be fighting in the cave, so I'm going to keep that. That is nice. Don't need that right now. What am I going to do with all these antes? Well, I'm going to keep. Do I care? Do I care? I don't think I care. I'm going to take the money. Alright, so this has +4 damage, but this has 20% on total, so for the sake of the stream, I don't need this anymore. I'll just sell it. So I have the saber, I have the dagger, I won't want to tech right now. Here's the bullshit. He will lie to you. Let's see what he tells us the first time. A bind dagger with 0 on, it's nothing. 143.95. And when you say no, you still have to pay. So let's check again. What are you gonna get this time? 23.95. It's the same. Is that the best one? 2 or 3 more times just to confirm. For demonstration purposes. No, I think that's really the item. I think that's the item we got. Huh. So I will say, earlier today, before the stream, I got a frost dagger, and I accidentally paid for the one when it was an ice dagger instead. Huh. Yeah, I think this is the one it is. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes he doesn't fuck with you. But hey. For the sake of showing that it can fuck with you, it's there. I guess it is what it is. It's a low crappy drop. We'll take it. Huh. You can get bopped if you don't pay attention. Just take the first one you get. But sometimes it has extra grinds, sometimes has lower numbers on it. So you want to be mindful. How long has it been since better, man? It's been too long. I think this one levels up again at level 30, but it's gonna take some time. Let me just say that. I will deposit. Let's put just 5 of these. Fuck it. All of these, don't need them. And do I want this? Considering this has 20% on it, I don't think I want this, so I'll just put it in the bank to save some space. I'm kind of impressed that you guys showed up. I've been gone for 2 weeks, and you guys, I can't believe it. It's in double digits. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it quite a bit. And maybe if you're lucky, we'll see more of this game. I want to collab this game. Like, I want to show Sigurd all the way to Dark Falls. I don't know, their schedule's different. I can't just beg someone to play. If they don't want to play, I can't force them to play, you know? But I want to play. It's out there. I told her. If she wants to play, she can. We're sitting pretty. Just about all set. All we have to do now is turn in the mission. So I'll do it in momentarily. Let's do it now. Let's do it. The one kind of inconvenience is when you turn in the mission, you get kicked out back to the lobby. But it's just like 20 seconds of wasting time. Not a big deal. Alright. Hope you enjoyed your sword. Don't lose it again. He will lose it again. He loses it every time. He's always there. Once you do a mission, it's not gone. Do it fairly. That's why you do a mission. You get extra money, harder, better jobs in the mission itself, and just get going. It's always worth it. You always want to do it.